Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. And on tap tonight, it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going up against the Detroit Pistons. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brett Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. And here's what Cleveland's schedule is looking like. On Saturday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards. And then on Monday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And for their matchup with the Magic, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
And a look at the starters for the Pistons. Wallace out there with Rodman. Then there's Dumars. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Thomas in at the point guard. And for the Cavaliers, they've got Kyrie Irving. Trice is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's J.R. Smith, and it's LeBron in at the small forward. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture. And as one of the strongest guys in the league, that's where Wallace wants to operate, down in the paint.
Trice passes to Thompson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Recent times have certainly been tough in Detroit. Greg, 14 wins last season, a franchise record low.
And Kevin, if you look at Detroit's last 5 seasons, 23 wins is the most they've had. So their fan base hungry for a winner in the Motor City.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
Tristan Thompson is one of the best offensive rebounders in the NBA. So to do that, you can't be afraid to throw your weight around.
Good on the second free throw. Well, last season, the Cavaliers won their first playoff series since 2018. That's when LeBron was with them, Greg.
And it was their first series win without LeBron James since 1993. So it was a huge deal for the organization as they continue to take steps in the right direction.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dumars the pass to Wallace, and it's in there. Wallace has got his second basket of the night.
Now that play never gets old. The pick and roll will still be an offensive staple 100 years from now. Trust me.
Here's LeBron. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
And making it look easy, LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Thomas against Irving. Pass to Dumars. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Here's Aguirre. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
Yeah, right when you thought that shot was leaving his hands, he reinvents it.
Outside Irving. Smith kicks to LeBron. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. LeBron's got 5 points so far.
Instead of playing through LeBron, that time they set him up.
Dumars against Smith. Pass to Thomas. From deep. Good on the three-point shot.
They can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
And here's Cleveland. They trail by 3. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Yeah, and in that game, it turned into a massive scoring night. It wasn't so much about the game plan as it was establishing early confidence to get that win.
Aguirre, no good.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
Took him no time at all on that one.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now, here's Thomas. An 11-point game for him in the win against Indiana. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on LeBron James. Brent, something the Detroit Pistons unit does so well is push the pace in their games.
Yeah, you love to lean into young players and that vibrant athleticism, but you also have to understand that playing fast comes with quick decision making, and sometimes those don't always go hand in hand. The experience that these guys will have in their growth together and how soon it is that they realize they can help each other, that's going to push them places faster and further than they even realize.
And just a difficult cover. Aguirre's a great ball handler, and at 6'5", he's got deceptive speed. He can work you inside and out.
And so Aguirre nails them both. Cavaliers trailing. Pass to Trice. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Back to Irving. Kicks it out to James. Here's the 3. Rebound by Wallace. The Pistons have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. And Thomas has it in the corner. Over Smith. And the basket by Thomas. Thomas got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's early confidence for him.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Now here's Trice. Rodman covering. Irving looking over the floor. Misses the 3. Detroit leading by 4. Outside, Aguirre. Here's Wallace. The Pistons working the ball around now. Wallace with a screen on Irving. 6 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound goes back up. The kick out to Dumars. Back to Wallace. Pass to Dumars. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Cleveland's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Outside Irving. From down low. Now Trice. This one for 3. They get it again. Irving, good.
And making the most of that inside opening. It's almost too easy for Kyrie.
Pistons have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. Pass to Aguirre. Outside Dumars. Just 5 on the clock. Rodman sets a screen. Top of the key. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Well, that's the only way to take him out of his comfort zone from that range. Get right up in the jersey, force him off the spot.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now, here's Dumars. Wallace the screen. Down low. And it's Wallace slamming it down.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
The Cavaliers trail by 6. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
James kicks to Smith. Pass to Trice. There's the triple. Nailed from three-point land. Trice has got 6 points.
Oh, the dish from Smith. Great basketball play by JR.
Irving against Thomas. Dumars with it. Over Smith. And Joe Dumars the bucket on the assist by Thomas. Dumars got his second basket of the game.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Cavaliers trail by 5. James outside. That shot misses. Nice defense from Wallace. The Pistons have gone 8 of 12 on field goal attempts so far. Thomas surveying the D. Fires from 14. Trice with the rebound.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by Rodman. Pistons leading by 5. Dumars the pass to Thomas. Free throw line jump shot. Wallace, good. Wallace has got 8 points.
We're finding the weakness in the defense. That's the court savvy of Thomas at work.
Wallace has gone 80% from the field, 4 of 5 shooting. Smith outside. Here's Trice. And it's off from three-point range. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this once proud franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Yeah, could is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And he lobs it up toward the rim. Stolen by Thomas. And here we go. And it's blocked.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's LeBron. And the dunk by James.
Love how quickly the King got out there. The first 2 steps getting that break started.
And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. It's a completely new group on the floor for the Cavaliers. So for the Pistons, Pistons leading by 7. Outside, Billups. Lambeer with a screen on Williams. Billups passes to Hamilton over Jefferson. And again, it's the Pistons missing.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, always surprising to see him miss from there.
And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And Williams drops them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Billups. And he drives in. Here's Lambeer. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
The Cavaliers trail by 5. Dellavedova scanning the floor. Love outside. Fires the 3. And that's good. Matthew Dellavedova for 3.
Now he's a threat from there. You can't afford to give Delly any room. if you're the defense.
Billups against Williams. Now here's Billups, guarded close, and nothing is falling for him right now.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here is Dellavedova. But Trey, it's hauled in by Edwards. And, well, Detroit shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. Shoots a fader. That's short off the rim.
Not a bad shot from the mid-range. The D's giving it to him, and he's usually got an eye in that kind of range.
Williams can't get it to go. The Pistons leading. Johnson inside. Defended by Dellavedova. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. We've got 1:18 left to play in the first quarter. Love, high post. 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. And that one's good. Love. Love's got the game tied up here for Cleveland.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Williams against Billups. Edwards a screen on Williams. Billups kicks to Edwards. Inside. Nice ball movement by Detroit. The three from Billups. It's rebounded by Richard Jefferson.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter. Billups against Williams. Pass to Hamilton to end the run, and he knocks down the jumper.
And this is really what Hamilton does so well. A premier mid-range scorer who just finds ways to create space for that shot.
To the middle. Here's Love. Great D that time from Edwards.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
It's a tie game here in Cleveland. We've got more in store for you right after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Let's make sure that that selfish nerve doesn't get tapped, because right now there's great ball movement. They're setting each other up. Let's see if that maintains.
Here are the five Detroit has to start the second quarter. Aguirre is out there with Williamson. Then there's Chauncey Billups. Then there's Mahorn. And it's Hamilton in at the 2. Here's Tyson. Driving in. Here's Love. Tyson. Great positioning on the putback. Tyson's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
The 19-foot shot makes a big high bounce and goes in. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Love, no luck. The Pistons shooting pretty good tonight at 48%. And now here comes Jones leading the break. Pass to Dellavedova. Back to Jones, to the paint. Here's Tyson. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Tyson's got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Hamilton outside. Here is Mahorn. Outside Billups. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Dellavedova. And it's Williamson with the rebound. The Pistons trailing. Right side Billups. Love grabs the board. Love's got 4 rebounds in this game. Now here is Dellavedova. He's got 5. Outside, Jones. Pass to Thompson. Back to Jones. Shot clock at 5. And he starts out with the miss in this one. The Pistons have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Pistons shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
First one falls for it. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Channing Frye's checked in for Thompson. Smith comes in for Jones. And Mo Williams subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Detroit also making some changes. Lambeer comes in for Mahorn. And Isaiah Thomas is subbed in for Aguirre. And both free throws good for Williamson. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
It's time for the dance game. If you see yourself on the big screen, then you know what to do. Show your move. Keep it going. Let's see those moves.
So for the Pistons, Rodman, he's checked in for Williamson. And Aguirre's subbed in for Thomas.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Love the pass to Smith. Fry with the ball. Guarded now by Dennis Rodman. Smith with the basket on the assist by Fry. Smith's got the lead up to 2 now for Cleveland.
Such a reflexive shooter. Smith rarely needs any time to get set up and fire.
Pass to Rodman to the inside. Here's Hamilton. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Now that's how to protect the rim without fouling. Force him into an awkward release and a bit of an adjustment on the layup.
And stolen by Aguirre. Now Detroit moving it up. And the jam by Dennis Rodman.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Here's Smith following the bucket by the Pistons. And stolen by Hamilton. Rodman passes to Billups. Hamilton outside. Clock at 6. Rodman sets the screen for Hamilton. No good from 18. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Here's Aguirre. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. Cleveland's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Now Williams. His last outing with 20 points. Back to Fry. Beyond the arc. It's good from long range. Tyson's got 7 points in the game.
It took a little bit of time, but now he's taking the pen off the cap and putting his mark on this game.
Pistons trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Dumars, he's checked in for the Pistons. Thomas comes in for Chauncey Billups. Cleveland leading by 3. Tries with it. A 23-point game for him in the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
He also had 2 blocks that really impacted that game, guys. He really made his presence known.
Now here's LeBron. Aguirre grabs the miss. Pass to Thomas. Back to Aguirre. And here is Rodman. High post Lambeer. Over Fry. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Bill Lambeer. Cavaliers have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Here's Trice. 6 points for him. And another miss by Cleveland.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Oh, and the jam by Trice.
Well, point forward, point guard, point center. I don't care really where he is. LeBron James just ahead of the curve.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is Dumars. The Pistons have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Fry. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Mo Williams. And the second free throw, good.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Outside, James. Trice. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Trice has got 11.
Oh, man, for over 20 years, has it been tough to find anyone that dishes it better than LeBron?
Pistons trail by 5. outside Thomas. Edwards passes to Wallace. Over Thompson. Nice shot by Wallace. He's got 10.
Clearly defensive miscue there. If there's not a body on him that's sitting at the mid-range, that's a defensive mistake.
For Cleveland, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Pass to Trice. LeBron James on the wing. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
Sometimes LeBron just likes to take it all out on the rim. That time on display.
For Detroit, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. Thomas passes to Wallace. On the wing, Dumars. Over Trice. It's tipped. And here's Smith. Pass to James. And they double up LeBron. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Real close, and I'm sure next time you might time that a little bit better and get a hand on it.
Richard Jefferson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Johnson, he's checked in for the Pistons. Now here's Trice. Edwards defending. The shot by Trice, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Detroit. It's a 5-point game. This their first chance this season playing the Cavaliers. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Outside Irving. Out to the right wing. Here's Trice. That misses off the backboard.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
The shot, no good. And he's going up for the alley-oop. It's taken away by Wallace. Johnson, the pass to Long. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there. And Detroit with another turnover here. Over Trice. Detroit making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Irving kicks to Trice. Thompson, a screen on Williamson. Back to Irving. 4 on the clock. Thompson in the corner. A 3-ball. A second chance effort. Pass to Trice. There's the 3. That's in. Coming off the assist from Thompson. Trice has got the lead up to 8 now for the Cavs. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Dellavedova has checked in for the Cavaliers. And Detroit with a change here, too. Williams has checked in. Pistons trail by 8. Williamson with the screen for Williams. Johnson right side. Over Dellavedova. Nails the baby hook. So it's the Cavaliers now. They've got the Wizards ahead of them. Their next game in Washington. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. There's the pick. Jefferson with the 3. Rebounded by the Pistons. Passed along. Williamson trying to free himself up. Got that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down to 4 on the bucket from Long. Well, Cleveland shooting not great, 40% for the game. Now Dellavedova. Now here's Trice. He's got 14. That one drops for him. Trice has got 10 points in the quarter.
Just how awesome is it to watch the best of the best start to dominate in a game.
Irving against Williams. Pass to Johnson. He's looking for Williamson and finds him. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 5 rebounds tonight. To the paint. Here's Trice, and Trice slams it in.
Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
1:27 left here in the second. On the wing, Johnson. Defended by Dellavedova. Wallace with a screen for Johnson. Over Dellavedova. Johnson can't hit. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now Dellavedova. 5 points in the game. Outside Irving. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, great lob to Thompson. Feed that big man.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Williamson a screen on Irving. Johnson inside. Defended by Dellavedova. That's good from Johnson on the assist by Williams. Well, Cleveland shooting 48% on their attempts here in quarter number 2. Irving passes to Trice. 32 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Cavaliers have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. A different look now for Cleveland. James comes in for Richard Jefferson. And J.R. Smith's subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Pistons trail by 10. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Hamilton outside. Over James. No good from Hamilton. J.R. Smith on the wing. He's guarded by Billups. Outside Irving. Over Williams. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Irving's got the lead up to 12 now for the Cavs.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Good to see you and welcome. A lopsided game through 2 quarters and a big deficit for the Detroit Pistons. You know what I was just thinking about, fellas? The NBA has lots of bright lights, maybe too bright for some.
Speaking of bright, Ernie, can we wear sunglasses on the set? You know, I'm looking at Shaq's head, and it's really that wax he put on his head. Oh, my God, it's just glaring in my eyes.
Well, it deflects away the haters like you, Kenny. Glad to know it's working.
You have any extra, biggin?
You don't need it, Ernie. You always shine.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They've had a lot of success in transition, running for their lives like a turkey in November. Bark, bark, bark.
I don't know that that's a great comparison or a good turkey sound effect. Either is that. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. You know, the waiter has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Kyrie Irving is out there with J.R. Smith. Then it's Trice. Then it's LeBron James. And it's Thompson in at the 5 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Irving can't get it to go. Pistons trail by 12. Outside Dumars. To the middle. Here's Wallace. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Dumars got his 5th assist in this one. Cavaliers shooting reasonably well, 45%. Pass to LeBron. It's deflected, and he gets it back. Launches it. Detroit with the rebound. Rodman's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
And that one goes long.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
Taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Thomas against Irving. And here's Dumars outside. Good, and the assist goes to Thomas. Thomas got 4 assists now tonight.
Just a tremendous all-around player. Dumars that time showing us the deep range.
Cleveland leading by 9. Outside Irving. Floats it up for James flushes in the alley-oop.
LeBron gets behind the eyes of the defense for the highlight reel jam.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. The kick out to Dumars. Outside Aguirre. Off target with his 3. Cavaliers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker with the break.
Yeah, and LeBron has really changed his shot diet, shooting a lot more threes, and that puts more pressure on the D.
Pistons trail by 14. Outside Thomas. Pass to Dumars. Down low. That's good from Wallace on the assist by Dumars. Dumars got 6 assists now in the game.
He's been terrific tonight, and with a little help from the other guys on the floor, they might be able to turn this game around.
Now here's LeBron. 14 points for him. The shot's good from Smith.
JR maybe leaking out just a little bit, but has a strong sense of where to run to get the score.
So it's the Pistons now. They trail by 14. And timeout called by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team. Outside, Rodman. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Irving against Thomas. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Aguirre, no good.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The NBA chose to extinguish G League Ignite. G League President Sharif Abdul-Rahim says with the changing environment across youth and collegiate basketball, now is the right time to take this step. But Kevin, in its short time, the Ignite produced double-digit draftees. So the experiment was a success.
A huge success, D.A. Thank you. And it's sent back by Irving. Here's LeBron. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Pistons trail by 18. Dumars with it. 8 points for him. Outside, Aguirre. Here's Thomas. And the layup is good. Thomas got his 3rd basket of the night.
And though Thomas is great from the perimeter, he has a toughness and a willingness to go in amongst the trees and kind of mix it up.
And it's Irving with the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And Cleveland making a change here. Williams is checked in. Thompson dishes to Trice. Back to Thompson. Rebounded by the Pistons. Rodman's got his 5th rebound in this one. Dumars against Smith. Thomas kicks to Dumars. Rodman with the screen on Smith. And then Rodman with the dunk.
And just an excellent setup. Joe Dumars just plays with such poise and intelligence, the quintessential combo guard.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. They lead by 14. Williams in the post. Thomas is on him. Williams a screen on Aguirre. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Detroit has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Doesn't go that time. Great D that time from LeBron. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. Offensive rebound. Here's Trice. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. 27 points for the waiter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Pistons trail by 17. And timeout call by J.B. Bickerstaff. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. checked in for Wallace. Edwards comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Johnson in for Thomas. Aguirre passes to Dumas. Back to Aguirre. Inside. Pistons passing it around. Sinks the three-pointer. Aguirre's got 9. Here's Williams. Pass to Tyson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Now, here is Aguirre. Not a lot of room. Williams against Johnson. Here's Lambier. 6 on the shot clock. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Lambier's got his second bucket tonight.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Tyson. He's got 7. Over in the corner, Williams. And here's Fry from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Fry's got his first 3 points of the game.
It does so much out there to stretch out the defense when he's out on the perimeter, and he drains the triple.
Here's Dumars. It's deflected. And now here comes Williams leading the break.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
And here is Johnson. Pass to Dumars. Puts it up from 12. Good work there as it goes. 10 points for him.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Now here's Williams. Here's Tyson. Oh, good on the 3. Johnson surveying the floor. From deep three-point territory. Detroit getting another chance here. Edwards, that's good.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Now Williams. Fry with the ball. They set the pick. Pulls from the top of the key. Tyson with the bucket. Tyson's got 4 points in the quarter.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Pass to Dumars. Down low, Edwards. Good, and it's Dumars picking up the assist. Dumars got assist number 8 here in this one already. Johnson against Williams. Here's McCray. Fry with the ball. Drains it from beyond the arc. Fry's got 6 points.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Pistons trail by 16. Outside Dumars. With the drive. And it's Tyson with the rebound.
Yeah, that's too bad. A nice drive there, but just couldn't finish.
Pass to Williams. Fry with the ball. Here's Tyson. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Dumars. The shot no good. Tyson.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Johnson kicks to Lambier. Now, here is Dumars.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
On the wing, Johnson. He's guarded by Williams. On the wing, it's rebounded by Cleveland. 1:52 left in the third quarter. Here's Tyson.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And he makes the first. A different look now for Cleveland. Love's check in for Fry. James comes in for James Jones. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Jordan McRae. He hits both from the stripe. Here's Williams. Nothing on the board. There's 1:40 left in the third. Outside Billups. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And Billups is a shoot-first point guard, someone ready and willing to let that one fly.
Williams looking over the floor. With the fadeaway. Sally with the rebound. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. It's a 16-point game. Pass to Sally. To the middle. No good from Hamilton. Cleveland's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Now James. Love right side. 6 to shoot. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
And Kevin Love's been in that position a lot of times, just ignoring the clock and getting it done.
Outside Williams. Left side, Billups. Good. And a nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Love with the screen on Sally. The 3 from LeBron. That shot off. And so it's Cleveland in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. They've got Dennis Rodman. Flip Hamilton out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Wallace, and it's Aguirre in at the 3. Now here's Wallace. The kick out to Billups. From past the arc, gets the three-pointer to fall.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Here's Irving. Love with the screen on Hamilton. Here's Irving. Nails the 16-footer. And the Cavaliers lead by 15.
There's no doubt that Kyrie gets talked about as having some of the best handles in the business, effective at getting wherever he wants to get to on the floor.
Now here's Wallace. Pass to Aguirre. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And they know for next time, don't let him establish position down low.
Yeah, when he's this close to the basket, it's a wrap.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Irving dishes to Love. Love with the screen for Irving from downtown. Sinks the triple.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Hamilton against Irving. Right side Billups. Rodman with a screen on Williams. Here's Billups. Count that one. Billups has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Continuously working in close. Billups earning that bucket.
And here's Irving. On the top of the key. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Pass to Billups. Here's Wallace. Now here is Hamilton. He's covered by Irving. 17-foot shot on the way. Count it. And the Cavalier lead has been cut down to 12 on the bucket from Wallace.
And all those second chance points have given them a boost here in the second half. And that's a great way to cut into the lead.
Outside Irving. The three. Another miss by Irving.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Billups with the ball. Williams picks him up. Here's Aguirre. Love grabs the board. Love's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
Pass to Thompson. Williams with the ball. Out left to the wing. Some nice passing by Cleveland here to the inside. Takes the three. The Cavaliers with another miss. Pistons trail by 12. Hamilton outside. And here is Billups. To the paint. Now here is Aguirre. Over Irving. It's Mo Williams with the rebound.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Pass to Irving, trying to get something going. Aguirre grabs the miss.
You know, he's usually very reliable from out there, but tonight it's just not going down.
Kyrie Irving grabs the miss.
He's been off the mark, and that hasn't helped them chip away at the lead. It's been a theme here this quarter.
Lets the three fly. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. And it's Rodman, top of the key. Williams against Billups. Here's Aguirre. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Now that's an old school move right there. A good one, too, the fadeaway.
Now Williams. Pass to Irving. Here's Tyson. Another 3 for Cleveland.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Now Wallace. Here's Aguirre. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Irving with the ball. Billups picks him up defensively. Count the basket. Tyson's got 11 in the second half. So it's Detroit now. They trail by 18. Wallace with a screen for Billups. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Cavaliers have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. Williams passes to Irving over Hamilton, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Pistons trail by 18. Billups with the ball. Over Williams. Billups, no good.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Outside Irving. Pass to Love. Lets it go from deep. Billups gets the rebound.
Well, there's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Now, here is Aguirre. Wallace with the ball. He's covered by Irving. The jump hook, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Thompson outside. For the three. Irving can't hit. The Pistons have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Rodman sets the screen for Billups over Williams. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Here's Irving, and another miss by Cleveland.
He's got so many ways to score in the post. Just nifty, uses fakes. You have to have a body on him every time he's down there. Really heads up there. A play where you locate the best open pass, and then you get it there for an easy bucket.
With the prospect of making a big lead even bigger.
And you got to jump at this chance. Stretch that lead out as much as possible.
Now, here is Irving. Stolen by Rodman. Aguirre against Irving. In the corner, it's Hamilton. Over Thompson. No good from Hamilton.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Pistons trail by 14. Right side Billups. Pass to Wallace. Richard Hamilton on the wing. Back to Wallace. 6 on the shot clock. Irving against Billups. Banked in off the glass.
Not sure which clips they watched at halftime, but he has figured out how to attack the D, and they kept him in check in the first half. He's flipped it.
And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To end the cold streak, hits the three-point bomb. Irving's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Are we sure that's the same player, guys? He looks completely different. What confidence he's playing with, and look how engaged he is on both ends.
Now here's Billups. Hamilton right side. And yes, a nice assist from Billups.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Love with the screen on Aguirre. Knocked loose. Here is Billups. Rodman sets the screen for Billups to the inside. Wallace the pass to Aguirre. Rodman with the screen on Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Rodman no good. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
On its way from Irving for 2. Rebound by the Pistons. In the corner, it's Hamilton. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Love's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Cleveland moving it around. Irving kicks to Love. Pass to Thompson. Now Williams. He's guarded by Billups. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Pistons trail by 13. There's a minute 40 left in the fourth quarter. Rodman sets the screen for Hamilton. And he lays it straight in.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately.
You see yourself on the screen, and you show us your best move. Let's go. Let's see it.
He's checked in for Hamilton.
Substitution on the court.
.133 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's James. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace's Pistons trail by 11. Outside Billups. Over Irving. Billups, no good.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up and you can't knock it down.
And now as the clock ticks down, this is going to end up as a solid victory here for the Cavaliers.
Tonight they seem committed to the three-point shot.
That was the bread and butter. Fortunately, they made enough of those, but sometimes it was quantity over quality.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this four-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for the waiter.
Those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Now here's Trice. This one for three. Rebound by Wallace. Dumars against Smith. Pass to Billups.
Chauncey Billups.
And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Tristan, congrats on the win. What was Coach's focus going into the game tonight?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Well, it looks like you listened to him. Thanks, Tristan. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, the waiter.